Imagine holding a simple Washington quarter in your hand, dusty, worn, maybe even forgotten in an old jar. But what if that small coin could actually be something special, something that collectors search for every single day? Some Washington quarter-dollar coins from the United States of America may carry unique features like rare mint marks, errors, special strikes, or uncirculated condition that can make them far more valuable than face value. And while most quarters are still worth 25 cents, a few rare ones have been known to sell for much higher prices in the collector's market today. We're going to explore these powerful coins and why you should never spend them without checking first. Let's get started. First up, the Washington Quarter Series began in 1932 to honor America's first president, George Washington. By 1977, the design had already become one of the most recognized coin designs in the world. The obverse features Washington's portrait, while the reverse displays a majestic eagle with outstretched wings. The coin's timeless design helped make it a symbol of American currency and national pride. Millions of Americans carried these quarters in their pockets every day, making them an important part of everyday commerce. A 1977 quarter with no mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, Philadelphia coins typically did not carry a mint mark, which is why collectors refer to these coins as no mint mark examples. Hundreds of millions were struck, making them common in circulation. However, condition plays a major role in determining value. A heavily worn coin may be worth only face value, while a pristine example can be worth significantly more. The composition of the 1977 Washington quarter consists of a copper core sandwiched between layers of copper nickel. This clad composition replaced silver quarters after 1964 due to rising silver prices. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. These specifications have remained largely unchanged for decades and help collectors authenticate genuine examples. Understanding these physical characteristics is essential when evaluating any quarter for rarity or value. One of the most fascinating aspects of collecting 1977 quarters is searching for mint errors. Error coins can include off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, and other production mistakes. These unusual coins often attract strong collector interest because they are much scarcer than normal issues. Depending on the severity and visibility of the error, values can range from tens of dollars to thousands of dollars. The rarest and most dramatic errors are especially sought after by advanced collectors when discussing market value. It is important to separate realistic prices from exaggerated claims. Most circulated 1977 no-mint mark quarters are worth approximately 25 cents to a few dollars. Fine condition examples may bring a small premium. Coins graded in mint state condition by professional grading services can be worth tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on their quality and eye appeal. Exceptional specimens with outstanding preservation can sell for considerably more at auction. Collectors often dream of discovering a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. While a standard 1977 quarter is not known to reach million-dollar values, extraordinarily rare error examples or unique varieties can command substantial premiums. The excitement surrounding these possibilities fuels interest in coin collecting and encourages people to carefully inspect every old quarter they encounter. Stories of valuable discoveries continue to inspire collectors worldwide. The late 1970s represented a significant era in American history. Economic challenges, inflation concerns, and changing financial conditions affected everyday life. Coins such as the 1977 Washington quarter circulated through businesses, banks, and households during this period. Each surviving coin serves as a small historical artifact connecting modern collectors with a unique chapter of American history. Many collectors focus on strike quality when evaluating a 1977 quarter. Strongly struck examples display sharp details in Washington's hair and clear feather details on the eagle. Weakly struck coins are less desirable because some design elements may appear flat or indistinct. High-quality strikes combined with excellent luster can significantly increase collector demand and market value. Professional grading plays an important role in determining value. Organizations such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company evaluate coins according to strict standards. A higher grade generally translates into a higher market price. Coins graded M-65, M-66, or better are especially attractive because they represent superior preservation and visual appeal. The background of the Washington Quarter Series reflects America's desire to honor national leadership and historical legacy. The portrait of George Washington remains one of the most enduring images in American coinage. Generations of Americans have handled Washington quarters, making them both practical currency and cherished collectibles. The 1977 issue continues this tradition and remains an important part of the series. Collectors often search bank rolls and estate collections, hoping to uncover overlooked treasures. Since many 1977 quarters remain in existence, opportunities still exist to find attractive examples in circulation or old collections. Careful examination under proper lighting can reveal valuable characteristics such as strong luster, minimal wear, and potential mint errors. Patience and knowledge are key ingredients for successful coin hunting. Auction records demonstrate that top-quality certified examples can achieve impressive prices. While ordinary coins remain affordable, the finest known specimens attract serious competition among collectors. Demand for high-grade examples remains strong because condition rarity often matters more than mintage numbers. This principle is one of the foundations of modern numismatics and helps explain why some common-date coins become surprisingly valuable. Imagine holding a beautifully preserved 1977 Washington quarter in your hand today. The coin has traveled through nearly 5 decades of American history, surviving countless economic changes and passing through many hands. Its journey adds character and fascination beyond its monetary value. For collectors, this historical connection is often just as rewarding as the possibility of financial gain. In conclusion, the 1977 Washington quarter with no mint mark is an interesting collectible that combines history, artistry, and the thrill of treasure hunting. Most examples are worth modest amounts, but high-grade specimens and rare mint errors can be worth significantly more. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, examining these quarters carefully may reveal surprising discoveries. The next time you see a 1977 quarter, remember that even an ordinary-looking coin can carry a remarkable story and potentially hold hidden value within the world of coin collecting. Next up, the 1980 Washington quarter was produced at the United States Mint facility in Denver, Colorado, and carries the D mint mark on the obverse side. This coin belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1932 to honor America's first president, George Washington. By 1980, the quarter had become one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States, appearing daily in cash registers, vending machines, and pocket change across the nation. The obverse design features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, created by sculptor John Flanagan. Above the portrait appears the word Liberty, while In God We Trust is displayed to the left. The date 1980 sits beneath Washington's bust. These classic design elements remained unchanged for decades and became familiar to generations of Americans. On the reverse side, collectors find a majestic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches. This patriotic design symbolizes both military strength and peace. The inscriptions, United States of America and quarter dollar, surround the eagle, creating one of the most iconic coin designs in American numismatic history. The 1980 quarter was struck in large numbers, with more than 518 million coins produced. Because of this enormous mintage, most circulated examples are not considered rare. A typical coin in good condition usually sells for around $0.25 to $2, depending on wear and collector demand. However, condition is everything in the coin market. Collectors often search for coins that survived in exceptional condition. A 1980 quarter with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no evidence of circulation can be worth significantly more than ordinary examples. Certified mint state specimens graded by professional services may bring anywhere from $20 to several $100s, depending on grade quality. The real excitement begins when discussing rare mint errors. Some 1980 quarters have been discovered with off-center strikes, die cracks, doubled dies, or other unusual production mistakes. These error coins attract strong collector interest because they are much scarcer than standard examples and often sell for premium prices. A dramatic off-center strike occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned during minting. Such an error can create a striking appearance, with part of the design missing and blank metal visible. Depending on severity and condition, these unusual quarters may sell for tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Another valuable variety involves double die characteristics. These occur when portions of the design appear doubled due to die production errors. Collectors carefully inspect dates, lettering, and mint marks under magnification in hopes of discovering one of these desirable varieties. The composition of the 1980 quarter reflects the modern era of American coinage. Unlike Preminus 1965 quarters that contained silver, the 1980 coin consists of a copper core sandwiched between layers of copper nickel. This clad composition was introduced to reduce production costs. While maintaining durability in circulation, many collectors build complete Washington quarter sets by obtaining examples from every year and mint. The 1980 quarter serves as an important piece in these collections, representing an era when millions of Americans still relied heavily on cash transactions for everyday purchases, although stories sometimes circulate online claiming that ordinary 1980 quarters are worth millions of dollars. Such claims are generally exaggerated. For a 1980 quarter to achieve an extraordinary value, it would typically need a major mint error, an exceptionally high certified grade, or a combination of both factors. Most examples remain affordable collectibles. Professional grading services play a crucial role in determining value. Experts examine surface preservation, strike quality, luster, and eye appeal before assigning a grade. Even a single point difference on the grading scale can dramatically affect the market price of a high-end coin. The enduring popularity of the Washington Quarter series stems from its connection to American history. George Washington's leadership during the founding of the United States transformed him into one of the most respected figures in world history, and his image on the quarter continues to symbolize national heritage. Collectors searching through bank rolls, estate collections, and inherited coin jars still hope to uncover overlooked treasures. While finding a $1 million 1980 quarter is extraordinarily unlikely, discovering a scarce error coin or superb uncirculated specimen remains possible and keeps the hobby exciting. In conclusion, the 1980 Washington quarter is a fascinating coin with historical significance and collector appeal. Most examples in good circulated condition are worth between face value and a few dollars, while exceptional mint state coins and rare error varieties can be worth substantially more. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, examining every quarter carefully may reveal a hidden gem that turns an ordinary 25 cents into a memorable numismatic treasure. Next up, the 1989 Washington quarter was struck at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia and carries the P Mint mark. This quarter features the famous portrait of George Washington on the obverse side and the traditional eagle reverse design used before the state quarters program began in 1999. Millions of these coins entered circulation, making them common in everyday commerce during the late 1980s. The year 1989 was an important period in American history. The nation was entering a new decade, and quarters produced during this time became part of daily life across the country. While most examples remain worth only face value in circulated condition, collectors actively seek exceptional specimens with strong strikes, original mint luster, and perfect surfaces. An uncirculated 1989 Washington quarter retains the bright mint shine it possessed when leaving the mint. These coins have never experienced normal circulation wear and often display sharp details in Washington's hair, facial features, and the eagle's feathers. Such preservation significantly increases collector interest compared to worn examples. One of the most attractive features of the 1989 quarter is its copper-nickel clad composition. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a reeded edge. Although these specifications are standard, collectors examine every detail carefully because unusual variations can transform an ordinary coin into a highly desirable rarity in today's market. A typical uncirculated 1989 quarter may sell for roughly $1 to $20 depending on grade and eye appeal. Higher grade examples certified by professional grading services can command substantially higher premiums. Coins graded at the very top of the population are especially sought after by registry set collectors. The real excitement begins when discussing mint errors. Error coins such as off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or dramatic die breaks can be worth far more than standard examples. Depending on rarity and condition, some error quarters sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors are particularly interested in double die varieties. A genuine double die quarter may show noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or design elements. Such varieties are often discovered years after release and can become valuable additions to advanced collections. Another factor influencing value is certification. Professional grading companies evaluate coins according to strict standards. A 1989 quarter graded mint state 67 or higher can be worth significantly more than lower grade examples. Because such well-preserved coins are difficult to find, many people hear stories about modern quarters selling for extraordinary amounts and wonder whether every 1989 quarter is valuable. The reality is that most are common, but exceptional specimens featuring rare errors, elite grades, or unique characteristics may command impressive prices in specialized auctions. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter became one of America's most recognizable coins. The 1989p issue continues this long tradition and represents an important chapter in the series when examining a 1989p quarter. Collectors look for original mint luster, strong strikes, minimal contact marks, and attractive toning. Natural rainbow toning can sometimes increase collector demand, especially when the colors are vibrant and evenly distributed. Some sensational coin headlines mention values reaching tens of thousands of dollars or more. Such prices are generally associated with extremely rare conditions, spectacular mint errors, or unique auction circumstances. Ordinary 1989p quarters do not typically reach these extraordinary levels. Coin collecting remains one of the most popular hobbies in the United States because treasures can occasionally be found in old collections, bank rolls, estate sales, and inherited coin jars. Searching through quarters continues to excite collectors hoping to discover an overlooked rarity, although there is no connection between the 1989p Washington Quarter and State Bank of America. A bank by that exact name does not exist. The coin is part of the broader history of American money and reflects the nation's minting traditions. Financial institutions distributed these quarters throughout the country after their release. In conclusion, the 1989p Washington Quarter is a fascinating coin with historical significance, collector appeal, and the potential for higher values when found in exceptional condition or with rare mint errors. Most uncirculated examples are worth a modest premium over face value, while the finest certified pieces and unusual error varieties can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before spending any old quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of American history and perhaps an unexpected collectible treasure. Next up, the Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 by the United States Mint to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1991, the design was still using the classic John Flanagan portrait of Washington on the obverse, with an eagle on the reverse. The 1991p version was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries the P mint mark. Millions upon millions of these coins were produced for circulation, making it a very common coin in today's market. One of the biggest misconceptions online is that older coins automatically mean rare coins. In the case of the 1991p Washington Quarter, rarity is not defined by age alone. In fact, the Philadelphia Mint produced a very high mintage of this coin, estimated in the hundreds of millions. This massive production run means that even today, collectors and dealers frequently encounter them in change, bank rolls, and old collections. When we talk about the current market value in dollars, a standard circulated 1991p Washington Quarter typically holds only its face value of 25 cents. Even in uncirculated condition, most examples are valued between $0.50 and $3 depending on luster and grading. Only coins that are in perfect mint state condition, graded M-67 or higher, might reach slightly higher values, sometimes around $10 to $25. But these are still far from rare or life-changing money. Now let's address the idea of big money, thousands or millions of dollars, that circulates in social media videos. There is absolutely no verified record of a 1991p Washington Quarter selling for anywhere near thousands of dollars, let alone millions. For a coin to reach such astronomical value, it must have a unique mint error, extreme rarity, or historical significance that this coin simply does not possess in normal form. However, there are special cases where value can increase slightly. For example, if a 1991p quarter has a major mint error such as a double die obverse, off-center strike, or wrong planchet error, it may attract collectors and could sell for anywhere between $20 to $150, or occasionally more depending on severity and demand. But again, these are rare exceptions, not standard coins. The dusty or worn condition you mentioned actually reduces the value significantly. Coin collectors highly value surface quality, original luster, and sharp details. A dusty coin might look interesting visually, but in numismatic grading terms, it is considered circulated or impaired. That means it remains mostly at face value unless it has a rare mint error hidden beneath the wear. To understand why this coin is so common, we need to look at the economic history of the early 1990s in the United States. The economy required massive circulation of coinage, and quarters were heavily used in vending machines, parking meters, and daily transactions. The United States Mint responded by producing large quantities, ensuring that coins like the 1991p quarter became everyday currency rather than collectors' items. The design of the Washington Quarter itself has remained one of the most iconic in American numismatics. The obverse features George Washington's profile, inspired by the sculpture of Jean Anton Houdon. The reverse in 1991 still uses the eagle design before the state quarters program began in 1999. This makes it part of the modern clad era, which is not typically associated with high rarity unless special errors exist. Collectors often compare coins in terms of grading. A coin graded M-65 or M-66 may show strong details and minimal marks, while M-67 or higher is considered premium quality. For the 1991p quarter, achieving M-68 or above is very difficult, but even those high-grade examples still do not cross into thousands of dollars territory in most cases, typically staying under $50, $100, depending on auction demand. It is also important to understand how coin market values are determined. The coin industry relies on auction records, dealer pricing guides, and collector demand. Platforms like PCGS and NGC provide certified grading services that help stabilize prices. Without certification, claims of extreme value are usually unreliable or exaggerated for entertainment purposes. Many videos and online posts exaggerate coin values to attract attention, often using phrases like rare error, $1,000,000 coin, or hidden treasure. While this creates excitement, it is not based on realistic numismatic data. The 1991p Washington quarter is a perfect example of how misinformation spreads in the coin collecting community despite not being highly valuable. The coin still holds historical and educational significance. It represents a long era of U.S. coinage before modern commemorative designs began. For beginner collectors, it is still a great coin to study because it helps build understanding of mint marks, grading, and circulation patterns. If you are checking your own 1991p quarter at home, look closely at the mint mark, overall condition, and any unusual features such as doubling, misalignment, or striking errors. Using a magnifying glass or coin loop can help identify small details. However, most coins found in circulation will be standard issue with no extra value beyond face value. In conclusion, the 1991p Washington quarter is a common but historically important coin that is usually worth only 25 cents to a few dollars depending on condition. While the dream of finding $1,000,000 coin is exciting, reality shows that true numismatic value comes from rarity, certified errors, and collector demand, not just age or dust. Always verify claims with trusted coin grading services before believing high-value estimates, and enjoy coin collecting as a journey of history rather than quick riches. Thanks for watching.